All right, this is it. Just got word that 3 Z06 Corvettes have landed down here in California, and they're all at one dealership, which is crazy to think about. Now, I've been hearing some interesting things from different people telling me how these cars are just sitting here and the dealership is not selling them yet, and they're figuring out how much to mark them up. Oh, this gets me thinking. This is really getting me thinking. Let's stop by and see what's going on. All right, this is it. We have made it to the Chevrolet dealership next to Newport, California. Let's head on in. Look at that.
Come down and check them out.
Medium aero, got the wide body, the gunmetal finished wheels, wide body, got the side skirts, no full carbon interior, but it has a tan. I love how they have their ribbons on top. It's a pretty cool combo with the black and the gray wheels on it. Bending all the way down, it does not have the carbon fiber extra arrow for the front splitter. It's all body color matched, I think, yeah, for all of them, which is interesting. I've not really seen that kind of spec before. So this one is a $125,850 spec. So 3LZ convertible with the natural dipped interior for display only. So not for sale quite yet. But GT2 standard seats coming to the left. Another one. This is the metallic red. I always forget the name on it. But also the regular wheels, non-carbon fiber ones. But it looks like, are the standard rotors a bit smaller than the carbon ceramics? Let me know, because it looks like there's a good amount of space between where the rotor ends for the iron rotor and then the wheel starts for the outer edge, but it does have the PS4s on it. Really cool again, seeing 3 Z06s in one place. Bending down again, look at that angle. Are you a fan of the body color front end right here? I don't know if I am. I think I prefer the carbon. I definitely prefer the carbon. All of them are convertibles, so a good fit for California, right? With an MSRP of $136. So these are pretty lightly spec'd versions, because you can get MSRPs up to like $180 on a Z06. Got the extra canards or blades finished off on the rear spoiler to give you more downforce in the corners. Look at that angle right there. Oh my gosh, 3 Z06s. Then the final one finished in torch red with the red brake calipers. That's a cool combo, red on red. Also chrome exhaust tips out back. Look at that. Chrome quad tipped exhaust. Again, standard aero. Third convertible in a row. Hey, that's interesting. Look at that. The 70th logo on the back is finished with like an orange trim. I never noticed that until now. Standard interior looks like with the carbon fiber steering wheel. It's a 3LZ again. It does have the GT2 standard seats. No extra upgrades with like suede or anything. MSRP 134. Again, 3LZ Z06. Okay guys, just left the Chevrolet dealership. 3, they have another one coming. 4 Z06s going to 1 Chevy dealer. Oh my gosh, I think that's a new world record, isn't it? 4 at one place. So more coming down here in Southern California, which is it blows my mind just thinking about it. Check this out. Look where we just arrived to. This is the same place, the same location where they launched the C8 Stingray a few years back. That gives you an idea of where we are. The dealership is a couple miles, I think, that way. I'm blown away seeing that many Z06s at one dealership. The crazy part to me is that you have some dealerships across the country that only do MSRP deals and they're only doing customer orders, but then at this one they're telling me that they have no customer orders, 0. So then no customers can order a car there, but they're getting 4 in total, another one coming in. So 4 Z06s at one place for dealer stock. Whereas if those 4 cars went to a big dealer across the country that's doing MSRP only, 4 customers could have built their own car MSRP without a markup. I was asking them how much they were thinking about getting for the Z06, and the ballpark is between $50,000 and $100,000 over sticker. Here's my argument against markups right now. When the new buyer, whoever buys the Z06, actually signs all the purchase agreements, they cannot sell the car for 6 months. If they do, the warranty is voided for the next customer. Therefore, what is the argument for having a markup right now? That being, the customer can't flip it right away. Therefore, the dealer just makes all the money and the customer can't do nothing, they're stuck? Do you really think the Z06 is gonna hold $100,000 over sticker? It seems like this document that you gotta sign was specifically targeted towards customers not being able to flip their cars, but then the dealerships can not do customer orders, get dealer stock and sell them for as much money possible. They're allowed to do it, but you're not. It's really unfortunate because these cars are getting priced towards a brand new McLaren and close to a Ferrari, and they're a Corvette. A lot of people are being priced out who have always been lifelong Corvette enthusiasts. What becomes apparent to me is that it's no longer about customer loyalty and dealerships trying to give customers a good deal. It's mainly about charging as much money possible for a profit margin. And it's sad because I know Chevrolet, they want customers to get good deals for these cars and be able to enjoy them. They don't want to see markups. A lot of dealerships got zero allocations, and these are dealerships that are honoring the MSRP, giving customers exactly what they want, serving the Chevrolet buyer. I have so many friends of mine who have MSRP deals lined up, and they've got a car in order that they built. They're not getting cars. I'm not trying to point fingers or blame anyone here. I'm just expressing to you what I'm finding and my opinion on it all. I'm not just seeing this with Chevrolet. The local Mercedes dealer is trying to charge $300,000 over sticker for their new G-Wagon 4x4. Unreal. Every brand new car I'm seeing is getting a markup now, and I don't see why. The arguments are not there, in my opinion. They're not justified. The economy's not the greatest right now. This is not an SF90. Well, you know what? What's funny is that a lot of my Ferrari friends can order any new Ferrari they want, and there's no markup. I can walk into any McLaren dealer and order a brand new McLaren. There's no markup. If you order a brand new Lamborghini from the dealerships I know, there's no markup. Why does this face Corvette, Mercedes, and Porsche is a really prime example? Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on all of this. I really want to see customers get cars and dealerships be rewarded for selling for the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Because even with the MSRP and the invoice, dealers are still making over $10,000+ on different builds. Please let me know if you've seen any other examples like this with big markups and dealers getting a lot of dealer stock orders that are not customer orders. Comment down below right away, please. And lastly, one final trend I'm going to point out for you, and you're going to notice this once I say it. What do you find with all these cars being flipped or being sold for a lot of money? Usually they're low spec. You found the same thing with Stingrays. When the Stingray first came out, a lot of them were the $60,000 model being sold for $90,000 to $100,000. So $40,000+. It's because building a low spec car, you're able to flip it and make much more money than trying to flip a high spec car. For example, if I were to flip my Z06 right now that I paid $185 for, and I try to sell for the same price as a dealership charging $100K over for a 130 spec car, if I sell my car for $225, I'd get, what, $40-something thousand? If a dealer sells their 130 spec car for $225 or $230, they make $100,000. Pure profit. Plus the invoice adjustment, which is gonna be 10 more grand. That's a lot of profit for one car. In summary, it's a lot harder to add a $100K markup on a $200,000 car versus a $100K markup on a $120,000, $130,000 car. The sad part is I think buyers will walk in and buy a really high-priced Z06 in California. Definitely, especially next to the coastline. Anyways, the team there is very nice to me. Very cool talking with them, but I'm sharing with all of you guys what I'm finding, as always, like we've always done in the past. Alrighty, that's gonna wrap up this video. Cool seeing the location of the launch of the Stingray in person again. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button to help me out and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. I'll see all of you in the next video. And oh yeah, we're going to the track this weekend. Stay tuned.